Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Thank you for watching. And recently we saw the results of the 2023 elections throughout the country. And at one point I talked about in a recent video about the abortion rights in Ohio, which was a huge victory for the Democrats, especially in the state of Ohio. And another thing they did was also legalize marijuana. Now, I don't smoke it, I never really have, it's not my thing. I have nothing against it. If you're somebody that likes to do it, great, more power to you, as long as you do it responsibly. On top of that, there were also a lot of victories that Democrats had to be for. This was a huge boost for them. In Pennsylvania, a Democrat won an open seat on their Supreme Court. And in Virginia, the Democrats took control of the General Assembly after 2 years of division, which struck a severe blow to Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin, who wanted to secure a GOP trifecta and move his conservative agenda. Well, that's not going to happen now. Too bad, Glenn. The Dems also ran on abortion rights in that state as well. In New Jersey, the Democrats maintained control of their state legislature and even flipped a few more seats. Kentucky, that was really a big victory, which predominantly red state, with a Democratic governor by the name of Andy Beshear, who won re-election against Daniel Cameron. He was a Republican candidate who was endorsed by Donald Trump. So, looks like he's another list of losers that Donald Trump picks, I guess Don got tired of winning, not that he was doing too much of that. Hey, you know what, Don? It's okay. Keep picking those losing horses. We love you for it. And in New York City, here's even interesting news. Yusef Salaam, pardon me if I'm mispronouncing your name, he won his race for the city council. He was one of the members of the Central Park Five from years ago who was exonerated, proving that he didn't commit those crimes. And at that time, that was when Trump put in a full-page ad, suggesting that these 5 members be executed. And even though they were exonerated, in the usual Trump fashion, lack of humility, didn't apologize, didn't take back his statements or anything like that. Of course not. That would require integrity and a sense of humanity, not to mention just being a good sport. But of course, Donald is none of those things. In fact, notice how the tides have changed. He got into city council. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, failing one-term president, twice impeached, is facing 4 indictments. Oops, on some of the background noise. Anyhow, he's now facing 4 indictments and over 90 felony charges, and it's not looking good for him. So you gotta love the irony. The point is, in this whole thing, and you've seen a lot of whining on Fox from the right, and they're talking about the abortion rights things primarily, because that's one of the key factors that tanked a lot of the expectations for the Republicans. Yeah, when you take away a woman's right to choose in their health care, they don't like that, and the people have spoken. And it just goes back to my original point that elections do matter. Your voice does count. So, like I said, and some of the keywords I used to put out, like vote blue and everything, but my overall message for the most part, which is pretty routine in any election, is just to get out and vote. Get your voice heard. Okay? Even if you're not that familiar with the candidates, do a little research or see what's, that is up at stake here as far as laws being passed, and just get out and vote. Okay? I can't say that enough. And it's also going to happen like in 2024 when the presidential race runs, where, I'll talk about that at a later time. Because one of the things that Kayleigh McEnany, once Trump's second biggest liar and press secretary back when he was a president, put out like a message where she was saying a bunch of things, where she talked about abortion, but she also talked about a whole bunch of other things, that childcare stuff that the GOP and Republicans could have ran on. It's like, yeah, no kidding. Those are things that Republicans have consistently voted against. So yeah, after a while, people are going to say the Republicans are not doing the right things by us, so why should we vote for them? Plain and simple. And just like I said on the abortion rights, yeah, it's not just about that, they want to see abortions. No, they don't want to see that, but they don't want to compromise on women's health care and take away their right to choose. So, Their decision to undo with Roe v. Wade, something that Trump prides himself in, which shows just how much he cares about people. The people say, yeah, we're thinking about the lives of our mothers, our daughters, our nieces, our female cousins, our female friends. We want to make sure they get the health care that they need. Or like if they have a miscarriage, they get the care that they need and not have to worry about facing prison time over some stupid lawmaker, a person on the right who is only thinking about anti-abortion and control. Okay? This has been primarily a huge victory. We've had some losses too, but for the most part, the Democrats came out on top. And again, it's going to keep on going, which is why we got to keep on voting. That is the way we are going to get the changes that we need. So, for everyone who got out and voted, either early or on election day itself, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate that. For those that didn't, I hope you learned something from this, okay? Because the stakes are going to be even higher come 2024. So, I hate to say it, I wish it could all one day get back to a certain amount of normalcy where Republicans, Democrats actually work together and try and progress things for the American people, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, if ever. But I really want to be optimistic here. So, for the younger generation coming up who weren't old enough to vote yet, I'm sure you will be in 2024. Get registered at vote.org. It's very easy, it's very fast, and like I said, let your voices be heard when the opportunity comes, okay? Because it does make a difference. Because as well as victories, elections also have consequences, which we've seen in the past. So keep it up, get out and vote, and do the right thing to bring out the changes that we need for the American people, okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.